talking loud on the streets tonight. The Constitution's still burning bright. We're marching forward, gotta hold that line. Voices blended, in harmony they shine. Yeah, ooh. This ain't the time to turn and run. Moderates, rebels, all under one sun. Feeling that fuck, it's a call to unite. Everyone's gotta say, left, middle, right. Funk crew, stand up, shout out. Let your voice be free. Right's in the rhythm, we got the key. From the heart, the beat goes on. In the land of the brave, where we all belong. Keyboard playing a righteous tune. Bassline bouncing like a big full moon. Through thick and thin, we're pushing through. All for the red, white, and the blue. Yeah, yeah. You got your view, and I got mine. But there's a beat where our paths entwine. Moving together like never before. Brass and drums, we're here for more. Step in the light, feel that freedom rise. Across this nation, open up your eyes. From city streets to the small town halls, we're breaking down those old stone walls. That groove, let the spirit flow. We're fighting hard, we're singing loud. Voices of liberty, fierce and proud. Yeah, yeah. That groove, let the spirit flow. We're fighting hard, we're singing loud. Voices of liberty, fierce and proud. Yeah, yeah. On the morning, one night humming low and slow. This is the sound of me and you, side by side, through highs and lows. In unity, our power grows. Rise up strong, don't back away. We're marching forward, come what may. You got your view, and I got mine. But there's a beat where our paths entwine. Moving together like never before. Brass and drums, we're here for more. That freedom rise. Across this nation, open up your eyes. From city streets to the small town. In every beat, in every song, standing for your rights, we all belong.
Freedom! always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. Always knew after all these years.
Welcome to hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin. I'm your host. I'm a constitutionalist for liberty. Let's start with some exciting news. Republicans have taken the House majority, strengthening their control over Washington, D.C., as they already hold the White House and the Senate. This marks a pivotal turn in our constitutional republic, with Republicans now in the driver's seat to tackle pressing issues, make critical policy decisions, and bring real change to D.C. and fight against the swamp. But I'm going to warn you folks, even my friend Laura Loomer has posted already, that 2026 is right around the corner, and we only have a slim margin. That doesn't mean we have a blanche a la carte to go after, all the social issues and all the key issues that scare the left. Because some people are freaking out about this Agenda 2025 and some of these hard social things that they're afraid that the Republicans might do. Well, I'm going to advise you, Republicans, we need to start embracing moderation, trying to sit down. That's what Donald Trump does, making a deal, trying to figure out how to fix the issue. Quit trying to put things in one way or the other and the extremes, because that is why our vote is still almost in the middle. There's no huge winner. There's still people talking about cheating, etc., which might have been even in this election, not on the Trump side. But the best way we need to understand is those swing states, they went for Trump because Trump got the swing voters. The swing voters know that Trump doesn't deal with the BS, doesn't spend all day talking about, social issues and caving into a lot of that. I still have a lot of small issues with some policies, but Donald Trump in the whole will be the best president that we ever have in modern history, besides like when I was little, Ronald Reagan. We got to worry about the future, though, because the future starts now. We'll be right back. Remember, we fight for what's right because it's time to go right.
Time to go right. Time to go right. Time to go right.
Let's talk about some national headlines. First up, some fascinating developments from Mar-a-Lago. Entrepreneur Elon Musk has been spotted there frequently since the election, consulting with Donald Trump on key decisions regarding his new administration. Trump has even announced that Musk, alongside presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead a newly envisioned Department of Government Efficiency. Now, their focus is reducing governmental waste and improving operations to better serve the people. This speaks volumes about the direction Trump intends to take, embracing innovation and accountability at the top level. I mean, considering every couple of months now we are facing down the barrel of a shutdown because we don't have enough money, but yet somehow the government keeps sending billions to overseas and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, creating an extra division to reduce divisions, that kind of makes sense. In other news, Melania Trump declined an invitation to tea with First Lady Jill Biden. The tradition calls for both current and future First Ladies to meet in the White House residence, but Melania opted out, choosing to prioritize her own agenda over formalities. Love it, gotta love it, because why have tea with an enemy? We'll be right back.
First of all, your comments are disgusting. I've served my country. I've served my country for 34 years.
I find your comments
This is out of
disgusting
control.
as well.
I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms in back of that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. And I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do in my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member of Congress.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
We agree on that, but I disagree. But I also disagree with your characterization of immigrants as prone to criminality.
People for 3 decades on this.
Gentlemen, time is...
Look, you want to know why there's 50,000 people in detention? You want to know why we have 1 million illegal entries in the United States? You want to know why we have these issues? Because you have failed to secure the border. You have failed to work with this president to close the 3 loopholes we've asked for 2 years to close. So if you want to know why this issue exists, you need to look in the mirror. You have failed American people for not securing the border and closing loopholes.
Mr. Holman,
Look,
please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Holman. He don't get to go beyond his time.
Mr. Holman, we have approved an agreement between the Republicans and the Democrats with the ranking member. We increased the time of one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Holman!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
So the recommendation, of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommend a zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from his family.
Mr. Holman, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together. You better start packing now. You're damn right. Because you're going home. I got another message. Another message to the criminal cartels in Mexico. You smuggled enough fentanyl across this country to kill 148,000 young Americans. You have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. And that's when President Trump gets back in office. He's going to designate you a terrorist organization, and he's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. You're done. You're done. Why would you release 5 or 6 female children to one male sponsor? Why would you do that? So God help these children. God help these children. I love kids. And this administration, I don't want to hear another word about you being humane. You're putting children at risk. Record number of Americans are dying. Record numbers of migrants are dying. There's one guy who can fix this shit, and it's Donald Trump. Look, I knew President Trump was going to run before you did because I had dinner with him in Las Vegas about 6 months before he announced. And we were having dinner, and he looked at me and says, Tom, I think I'm coming back. If I come back, can I get you to come back? I says, I tell you what, sir, I'm so pissed off, I'll come back for free.
So in a concerning financial update, taxpayers are footing a hefty $15 million bill for former Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci's ongoing security. And it's all on the public's dime. according to records obtained by Open the Books through a Freedom of Information Act request. Dr. Fauci has been granted a full U.S. Marshal team with chauffeur services, a level of protection highly unusual for a former federal employees. Probably because people are pissed at the guy. Because Fauci, who became a household name during the COVID-19 pandemic, continues to draw criticism for his approach, which include denying the virus's potential origins from a Wuhan lab and advocating for mass vaccinations while keeping key information about efficiency under wraps. Despite his retirement, Fauci is collecting an impressive pension of over $355,000 annually, previously ranking at the highest paid federal employee between 2019 and 2022. Many are questioning why the U.S. Marshals are providing him with such expensive, extensive protection, something that's virtually unprecedented among retired federal workers. Yeah, we don't even probably give that kind of to former presidents or Supreme Court justices, et cetera, et cetera. We don't even give anything nearly the people who are in our U.S. House or our U.S. Senate. Yeah, he made a lot of people angry. Made a lot of people angry. Yep.
All right, Tim, here's your question. Which of the following things you've said is a lie? You were in Hong Kong during the Tiananmen Square protests. You retired as a command sergeant major. You carried weapons in a combat zone. You have children via in vitro fertilization. I'm sorry, Tim, but all of these are lies.
Turning now to the campaign trail, Federal Elections Commission FEC records have revealed that Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign raked up $20 million in debt after raising more than $1 billion. More of this financial mess came from her campaign's massive spending on star-studded events featuring A-list celebrities. Records show the campaign spent over $20 million on appearances and performances by high-profile entertainers like Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, Katy Perry, Bon Jovi, and more, listing them under event production costs. Oprah Winfrey's Harpo Productions also pocketed $1 million after hosting a town hall for Harris, though Oprah claims she was not personally compensated. Kamala's team poured an additional $3.9 million into social media outreach through Village marketing agency to pay influencers, hoping to attract young voters. Advertising costs mounted to an astronomical $654 million, dwarfing Trump's ad expenses by more than double. Payroll costs soared to $56.6 million, while Trump's payroll was far lower at $9 million. Even after all this reckless spending, Harris lost every battleground state to Donald Trump. Every one. DNC's Finance Committee Chair Liddy Lee minced no words, labeling the campaign a billion-dollar disaster. This financial mishandling raises serious questions about her management skills. We bit a bullet, and they wasted a lot of money. You might as well got Ukraine to advertise for. Oh, wait a minute, they kind of did. We'll be right back.
Quote, there is a feeling of dread among everyone. CNN's Renee Marsh is with us now. Renee, what are you hearing?
Well, John, we are in a new dystopian hellscape. That is from a federal employee via text message last night, and that is the mindset of many of the 2 million federal workers anticipating Donald Trump's return to office. Now, to be clear, what Donald Trump is promising for federal workers is unlike anything we have seen in our lifetime. He's proposing reverting to a structure of government that existed 141 years ago, when political parties gave government jobs to their supporters, and that's what has federal workers, who I'm speaking to, so anxious anxious and so scared about Trump's plan known as Schedule F. Now, it would give him the power to start these mass firings of nonpartisan career employees perceived as disloyal, who may get in the way of his policy actions at these agencies. As you know, Trump has obsessed on the campaign trail about the idea of federal workers being agents of the deep state working against him and his agenda. Now, some of the employees who lived through the first Trump administration say they are experiencing PTSD. One saying, quote, "We are absolutely having conversations amongst ourselves about whether we can stomach a round two." That's what one government employee told me. But it's not just the mass firings. We expect to see a second Trump presidency will also mean mass transfers of senior executives, relocation of agency offices, something we saw the first time around.
Finally, let's shift gears to media. CNN is facing massive cutbacks following a significant ratings drop. CEO Mark Thompson has made it clear that changes are necessary, with layoffs anticipated among top personalities like Wolf Blitzer, and Jake Tapper. That's pretty much their whole team there, along with production staff cuts. Reporters will be expected to step up and cover the gaps as redundant assignments are eliminated. Under previous leadership, CNN's viewership in prime time once reached 13.3 million under Jeff Zucker, only to nosedive to around 800,000 under former head Chris Licht. Election night ratings offered little relief as CNN trailed Fox News and MSNBC significantly, leaving it among the lowest rated cable news network. Well, I hate to say the word woke, but they always say, go woke, go broke. But that's what happens when you take one side over the other. People complain that Fox News isn't like all Trump all the time. They try to balanced and fair, whatever it is. CNN is just, all they do is put a bunch of little cackling hens up there who just and get back to the real news. Now, in response to financial pressures, I think they got rid of George Wallace too. I think he's getting out of there too. In response to financial pressure, CNN recently introduced a paywall for online content, asking viewers to subscribe for $3.99 monthly. This move follows their failed attempt with CNN Plus, a streaming service that shuttered after only a month. I'm not paying $3.99 a month to look at CNN's horrible articles. I'm sorry. No. Okay, folks, we're going to be right back with hashtag GoRights Recap. And to remind you, folks, please follow this, like this, share, let other people know. It's the only way we can grow. Right now, we got lower ratings than CNN. We need to have much higher. We'll be right back.
They're talking loud on the streets tonight, the Constitution's still burning bright. We're marching forward, gotta hold that line. Verses blending in harmony, they shine. Yeah, this ain't the time to turn and run. Moderates, rebels all under one sun. Feeling that funk, it's a call to unite. Everyone's gotta say left, middle, right. Stand up, shout out, let your voice be free. Rights in the rhythm, we got the key. From the heart, the beat goes on. In the land of the brave, where we all belong. They're talking loud on the streets tonight. Bassline bouncing like a big full moon. From the heart, the beat goes on. In the land of the brave, where we all belong. Keyboard playing a righteous tune, bassline bouncing like a big full moon. Through thick and thin, we're pushing through. All for the red, white, and the blue. Yeah, yeah, you got your view and I got mine. But there's a beat where our paths entwine. Moving together like never before. Brass brass and drums, we're here for more. Step in the light, feel that freedom rise. Across this nation, open up your eyes. From city streets to the small town halls, we're breaking down those old stone walls. Yeah, yeah. You got your view and I got mine, but there's a beat where our paths entwine, moving together like never before. Brass and drums, we're here for more. Step in the light, feel that freedom rise. Across this nation, open up your eyes. From city streets to the small town halls, we're breaking down those old stone walls. Organ humming low and slow, catch that groove, let the spirit flow. We're fighting hard, we're singing loud, voices of liberty, fierce and proud. Yeah, yeah, you got your view and I got mine, but there's a beat where our paths entwine, moving together like never before. Brass and drums, we're here for more. Working light, feel that freedom rise. Across this nation, open up your eyes. From city streets to the small town halls, we're breaking down those old stone walls. Organ humming low and slow, catch that groove, let the spirit flow. We're fighting hard, we're singing loud, voices of liberty, fierce and proud. Yeah, yeah, you got your view and I got mine, but there's a beat where our paths entwine, moving together like never before. Brass and drums, we're here for more. Rise up strong, don't back away, we're marching forward, come what may. In every beat, in every song, stand up for your rights, we all belong.
Welcome back to the hashtag Go Right recap. This was hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin, where we dove into some major headlines shaping our constitutional republic. Republicans have secured majority control in D.C., bolstered by innovative minds like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Meanwhile, taxpayer dollars fund Dr. Fauci's high cost of security, and Kamala Harris's campaign spending reaches new heights, and CNN grapples with financial and audience setbacks. For more stories, visit GoRightNews.com. Check out Go Right News on Rumble. You can look for hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin on platforms like Spreaker, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X, and Twitter. To support, consider donating through Cash App at $ Peter Boykin #1, and links to donate and other links can be found on GoRightNews.com and PeterBoykin.com. So stay informed, stay involved, and remember, always go right. Peace, everybody. God bless.
It's time to go right. Let the truth ignite. We're bringing right news into the light. With Peter Boykin at the helm, we're taking a stand. Constitution Constitutionalist for America, we protect this land. Welcome to the place where opinions align with liberty's flame, our voices combine. Citizen journalism, honest and true. Let's go right, it's the podcast for you. Welcome to the place where opinions align with liberty's flame, our voices combine. Citizen journalism, honest and true. Let's go right, it's the podcast for you. It's time to go right. Let the truth ignite. We're bringing the right news into the light. With Peter Boykin at the helm, we're taking a stand. Constitutionalist for America, we protect this land. Welcome to the place where opinions align with liberty's flame, our voices combine. Citizen journalism, honest and true. Let's go right, it's the podcast for you. Place where opinions align with liberty's flame, our voices combine. Citizen journalism, honest and true. Let's go right, it's the podcast for you. Welcome to the place where opinions align with liberty's flame, our voices combine. Citizen journalism, honest and true. Let's go right, it's the podcast for you. Welcome to the place.
What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. He doesn't like Mexicans. He don't even like his own race.
What right is he taking away from women? Y'all still not answering my question. I've been asking for like 5 minutes. And what was the answer?
We answered it.
Y'all brought up education once I asked that question. Because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just go on Twitter, look at what they say, and just run with it.
Myron, you go on Twitter. I watched the debate. I heard everything.
Y'all thought he was taking away abortions. He can't even do that.
Myron, what debate did you watch?
He's so stupid. He's not going to do no president.
He's a liar. Do you believe him? He said, nigga,
y'all only want Kamala Harris.
Your body, my choice. That's what did.
Why do you need an abortion? Why do you care about abortion? You're in high school.
It doesn't matter.
You're in high school.
Women get pregnant. Women our ages get pregnant.
Is you getting pregnant? Is you getting pregnant? Did you get pregnant once?
I shouldn't have to fear that though.
Are you even you're probably a virgin.
This is crazy.
You're worried about the wrong things, yo. Abortion is never one of y'all lists. We got wars. People trying to have wars with us, and y'all worried about abortion.
That's enough. Let's
Okay, but Mr. Lopez, they talking about abortion. They not talking about how Trump ended the China war within less than 24 hours of him being in office. The China war has already ended, and y'all want to keep bringing up abortion.
What the fuck are you smiling? That doesn't fucking matter.
It's they slow. Y'all worried about abortion. Y'all not even having sex. Like, look at y'all.
It don't matter if we was.
Then we have to take turns.
Yeah.
And you have to be